Hello there everyone, and welcome back to a new series on my channel. I am Mar, and I am playing Subnautica. This is a game that was formally, officially released about a year ago, I believe it was. And it is absolutely phenomenal. It is an indie game, all about being stranded on an ocean world, or a world that, to our knowledge, is mostly or almost entirely ocean anyway. And surviving there, and ultimately, of course, with the goal of trying to escape and whatnot. Now, I have played this game a couple times before to completion, but there's a sequel game that is in development right now, Subnautica Below Zero. I own that game as well, and I'm thinking if we enjoy this series, why not play Below Zero as well? So, long-term goal is if everybody likes it, we'll play Below Zero afterward. For this series, though, the goal is going to be to play through this storyline, try to do a lot of exploring, do all the things, and then, you know, just have a good time, basically. Now I've got the graphics settings pretty much the way I want it. The audio settings, I'm hoping this will work. Things like the waves and whatnot, the only way I could find to control them was turning down the master volume and then kind of like adjusting the others accordingly. So I'm hoping I have found a good balance. Of course, let me know down in the comments if anything's too loud, too quiet, whatever. Now, being an indie game, it is very well made, but it does have a couple bugs, mostly graphic glitches occasionally. Sometimes some of the mobs will also glitch through the terrain, which kind of, you know, sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. We're just going to try and work through these. I've never reached a point where I had a game-breaking bug. There's occasionally I get a little bit of like a frame rate drop, but it's not terribly common, so we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't bother us too much. Now, I will say this game is rated E for everyone, with an addendum that it recommends ages 10 and up. And one of the reasons is for the fantasy violence, or, you know, the thematic elements of the game. Because you're out there fighting, you know, creatures in the ocean, basically. And then the other reason is for mild language, but I will be editing that portion out because I try to market my channel as family friendly, and, well, that means no language, basically. So, we shouldn't have to worry about that. I already know, I mean, I played the game before, like I said. I know where the swear words are. I'm gonna just edit them out, and we should be fine to go. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hit play. I'm going to try and stay quiet as much as I can anyway during the cinematic parts, like when we have a voiceover going on. So just a heads up, we're going to start out with one of those. We're going to hit play. This is a test world I was doing already a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and delete that. This is my most recent playthrough. I finished it just like a week ago. I mean, when you want to go swim with the fishies, what are you going to do? You're going to say, no, you're going to go swim with fishies. Exactly. So let's start a new game. We're going to play on survival, because that's the one I like the best, and hopefully we're going to have a great time.
Attention. Power failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Well, that's not good. And that's a blackout. Fire? Fire! Fire! Gotta do something about this fire. Come on, come on. Let me control. There we go. Pick up the fire extinguisher. Let's put this out. Oop, nope, don't stand in it. That hurts. Alright, is it out? I think it's out. Yeah. That voice sounds so broken. Booting in emergency mode.
Minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome.
Optimal?
This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world.
Good to know.
Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice.
Alright then. Well, thanks, I guess. So, here we are. This is our Lifepod. This is our home away from home, as it were. It's going to be our home away from home for a little while now. We get to start out with a fire extinguisher, though we won't actually need that for a little while yet. Let's familiarize ourselves with our Lifepod, especially for those of you who have never played or seen someone else play this game before. So your Lifepod it's an escape pod, basically. It is designed to keep you alive in, well, bad scenarios, very bad scenarios. So we've got a medical kit fabricator. It's flashing, it's ready. So let's grab our medical kit out of the fabricator, and you can see there's a little reticule there in the middle, 1%. It's going to slowly fill up that circle. That tells you how long before it's done with the next one. We've got some power cells here. It's got a status display, a nice big old sign saying, warning, warning. We are not in a good state of affairs at all. We've got secondary systems that are broken. We need to repair that. We've got a damaged radio. Need to repair that as well. We do have a functional fabricator. This is what we use to craft everything. Well, pretty much everything anyway. So you got your basic materials and your electronics and your resource category. You've got your food, so your water. Eventually we'll have, like, you'll be able to cook up fish and whatnot. Personal, this is like your equipment and your tools here, so you know, all the things that you may need. And then deployables, so the Sea Glide, this is a very critical, like, early game essential item that you're going to end up having to get. A mobile vehicle base, you can build bigger things. Lockers for more storage, though I hope I don't have to end up using those, because so what I'd like to do is I'd like to actually get our own little habitat going here pretty soon for more storage. Now we do get a small storage container, as you can see here. I'm going to go ahead and put the fire extinguisher in there because we're not going to need it. We've got some flares, we've got some water, and we got some nutrient blocks. I prefer trying to save these as much as possible, just in case we get into a jam later on. So I'm going to leave those in there for now, but so just so you can see, this is not a lot of inventory. As you'll see very soon, it's going to fill up fast. So basically, that's the plight. We've got limited resources, limited tools. Half of the thing is broken. We got to fix it before things go catastrophically wrong. So this is our personal inventory, our equipment. This is our list of recipes that we can craft. It tells us the ingredients when you mouse over them. Gives a little description of what it is. This is our beacon manager. It puts little beacons on like you can't see them right now, but they'd be on the screen. You know, you'd see a little indicator in the distance telling you where something is. Photos, in case you want to take a screenshot. This is our log of, like, we could replay the message that our little PDA gave us about rebooting and whatnot, head trauma, all that fun stuff. And then this is the data bank. This is where we get all of the information of the game. There's a survival package. It says, start here. If you are reading this, then you have survived an emergency evacuation of a capital class ship equipped with Altera technology. Congratulations, the hard part is over. If they only knew. Your PDA has automatically rebooted in emergency mode. This operating system has one directive: to keep you alive in a hostile alien world. If that's not possible, it will alert salvage teams to the location of your remains. Thanks for that. I don't think I will care if I'm at the point where I'm just remains anymore. I'm going to be beyond caring. It features full monitoring of vital signs of timely survival advice, blueprints for fabricating a range of essential survival equipment tailored to your environment, fat chance, onboard camera, microphone, and OCR technology for short-range situational analysis, cross-compatibility with all Altera-compliant products. I still to this day don't know what NB stands for. I just don't understand what that means, but your personal and work files have been encrypted and may be retrieved at a later date by a licensed engineer. So, and we also have this warning: our blueprint database has been corrupted, so we've lost about 80% of our stored blueprints. We get to reacquire them by scanning salvage technology using the handheld scanner or by downloading them from the shipboard data box. In this case, we're gonna need a scanner, basically. So I think that's one of the first things we need to start going for. So we come in here, we look for our scanner, and it's going to tell us we need a battery and titanium. Now, titanium is a resource on its own. As you can come up here, basic materials, it's right there. You just need to find metal salvage or, you know, something like that that gives you metal out there. Battery, we need 2 acid mushrooms and copper ore. So I guess there's no time like the present to climb out and take stock of things. Oh boy. Yep, that's a lot of water. That is a lot of water. And that right there is the Aurora. That is our ship.
Suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
So, does that mean I'm alone? Great. Well, we are giving off steam. I hope that's not a bad thing. Oh, I guess it's because we're still broken inside. So I guess let's go ahead and see what kind of spawn location we get, because this Lifepod can actually spawn in a couple different places. Ooh, look, right here we've got salvage right here. This stuff is your bread and butter. You're gonna find it everywhere, is in literally every biome. At least I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh dear. Oh no, nope. Don't want to get that. Those things hurt. Not him himself, but his gas. That's so gross. Acid mushrooms. We need those. Air. We need air. 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 Surface. Swim. Faster. All right. Yep. Keep panting. It's all good. All right. So we've got the makings to make titanium, and we've got 2 acid mushrooms. We need a copper ore. So let's see if we can't find that. Ooh, we've got a message here. Break limestone. Okay. So, limestone. Copper.
Is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Well, that's cheerful. Thanks for that encouraging note. So those limestone outcroppings can give copper, they can give titanium. There are similar outcroppings throughout the game that give different kinds of resources. And I want this pink fish. This is a bladderfish. Alien life forms may oh, here we go.
Unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
All right, so this fish and other fish are going to be our air, our water, and our food. Let's grab this guy. Come here, Gary Fish. Nope, hold still.
A new creature discovered.
Because I'm hungry. I'm hungry and you're food. Oh, here's another one. Come here, you. Hold still. Peeper! I want a peeper. Give me a peeper. Nope, come back here. Come back here, peeper. I'm hungry. You're gonna be my lunch. Come back here. Peeper. There we go. Got it. Okay, so let's go back to our life pod. We've got some resources. We can craft our scanner. We can make some food, because down in the lower left corner, we've got our oxygen, our health, our hunger, and our thirst. So we're kind of hungry. So you can make water out of the bladderfish. It sounds really gross, but apparently it's hygienic somehow. So let's do that. And then we can also cook food in here. So we got some Gary Fish, we got some peepers. Let's make these.
Small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption. It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
Okay, so there is a world of difference between edible and tasty. This is definitely not the latter. But anyway, we gotta do what we gotta do, so we're gonna have a nom 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 nom. Man, those don't give very much food at all. Peepers are good though. Alright, that got us mostly maxed out. Is my health ticking down? Is that slowly going down? I feel like it's slowly going down. Let's go ahead and
increased local radiation
levels.
Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
That does not sound good at all. Let's go ahead and take a first aid bandage, because, you know, we will get more of them. And let's drink our water that we just made as well. So there, we're mostly maxed out. Now we've got 2 salvages. Let's go ahead and turn those into titanium. There we go, and one more. And then let's make a battery. And now we should be able to... Ooh, new blueprint. Okay.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, thank you. We can now make the scanner. This is probably the most important tool.
Can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
All right, cool. Good to know. So basically what you can do with your scanner is you can scan things. I mean, it's really just as simple as it sounds. You see a fish out there, you scan it. You see something on the ground that flashes, you scan it. You can learn things about the world if you're just curious about how it works, you know, for the like lore and history and science of the world. You can learn story elements by scanning things. You can learn new recipes by scanning things. Literally, if it flashes, you scan it. So that's pretty much how this works. This is our bread and butter tool right there. Now, on the topic of our databank, if you guys want me to read some of this stuff, I will. But there's a lot of entries. It's going to get really boring really fast. So we probably won't read it all unless you guys are absolutely dying for me. I will read the important ones, though. It's just like every little entry about every little fish in the world probably is not necessary. If you're really that curious, I mean, there's wiki, you know? So we're just trying to get the good story experience here. So it looks like it's nighttime out there. I see stars. So we're not getting any power. As you see up above, or well, we are, but it's very slow. It must have only just gotten to night. So we're at 50% out of 75. I don't think we're going to get a lot of power until we get these things fixed. So let's take a look at our other recipes, what we can do in the meantime, because we need to get things fixed. We have a repair tool, silicon rubber, cave sulfur, and titanium. Well, we're pretty good on the titanium. We need the silicon rubber. We need cave sulfur. Cave sulfur is a little annoying, a little scary to get. You'll see why here in a little bit. I also want to get a flashlight because it is night out there and we will have to do some swimming at nighttime. Having a flashlight is very helpful. A survival knife is very helpful as well. So we're needing silicon rubber, another battery, some glass, more silicon rubber, cave sulfur. We've got the titanium, like I said. Ultimately, I want to get a habitat builder. That will allow us to build our own habitat other than the little life pod that we're in. So we can, you know, have expanded storage and whatnot. Now, for function, we can make a standard O2 tank. We already have the ingredients, so let's go ahead and do that. Standard O2 tank. We will go from 45 seconds of oxygen to 75. Oh yeah, bring it on. New blueprint acquired. Okay, so looks like we just got the high capacity O2 tank, which takes the tank we just made, plus some glass and our titanium and some silver. Now we're gonna want to get that too. The more oxygen, the better. And then we also can make fins, but again, we need some silicon rubber. So essentially, we just need to go harvesting. So let's go out here. We can go out the top or the bottom. I like doing them both at least once just for the animation. Oh, we got flashes. See that down in the right-hand corner? See that little thing down there? It's telling, hey, you can scan this. So let's go ahead and scan Gary Fish here. Hold still. There we go. All right, let's see. What else can we scan? How about the boomerang? Scan the boomerang. Hold still, boomerang. Oh, gasopod. Gasopod. Out of the way. We don't want to get in that mess. All right, there we go. Oh, what a stink you made. What a stink. Can you hold still? Stop doing that. That's inappropriate. Honestly. You need better manners. Really. I ain't swimming in there. There, got you anyway. Peeper. I don't think we've scanned a peeper. Hold still, peeper. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. I know. It's scary. Now, let's see. I don't know if there's anything else close by. I don't see a bladderfish. Little pink thing in the... Ooh, there's one. There's a bladderfish. Ooh, there's also this thing. Rabbit ray. Hold still. Hold still. Nope. Come back. Come back. No! I almost had you. Man, they're so fast. Hold still. I want to get that thing so bad. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here's our chance. Hold still. Hold still. No! Yes! Haha! Got you. You tried to escape and it did not work. Oh, good. The sun's coming up. And by the way, that right there is a giant planet. All right, here's a bladderfish. Let's get that. Hold still. Stop moving. All right. Acid mushrooms. Sure, we'll scan that too. Table coral. Look at all these things. We're getting so many entries into our databank. Some writhing weed. Now, I don't think there's actually a use for some of these things, like writhing weed. It's just for interesting, you know, reeds and whatnot. So, let's see. We need to get ourselves some copper. No. Copper, silver. We need silver, silicon rubber, cave sulfur. Let's go ahead and break that. Get a little titanium, it looks like. Ooh, here's some quartz. You can use quartz to make glass, so we're gonna need some of that. More titanium. I mean, I'm okay with titanium, but I'd prefer not having all titanium. What are you? Shuttlebug, come here. Hold still. There we go. Alright, get some more of that. Some quartz. Oh good, here's the tube. There's a lot of quartz in there. But we are kind of low on oxygen, so let's quickly surface.
Oxygen.
And then we'll swim to the other side. Where's our life pod? There it is. Alright, let's go in here. And get ourselves some quartz. I don't remember how much we're gonna need. I think I need at least 2 for the high oxygen O2 tank. I feel like I needed glass for something else. The flashlight, was it? It takes 2 quartz for every piece of glass, so that's 3 glasses. That's probably good right there. We do need cave sulfur. I believe there is some in one of these 2 caves. This is the part I don't necessarily like. I wish I had my knife for this too, but that's okay. Alright, just keep your ears peeled.
Detecting sulfur deposits in local cave systems. 37 is an essential component.
Oh, it explodes. Oh, sandstone chunks. Excellent. Silver? Alright, gold. Silver? Yes, silver! Lead. Okay, well, that's fine. So there's some cave sulfur. I'm about to drown. Hurry, scan, 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 scan. Alright, swim, 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 swim. Oh no, we're gonna drown. I just know it. We're dead. We're dead! Goodbye, world! This was not... This was... Nope, that was a mistake. That was such a mistake. No! There's the surface right there! You died and lost some belongings. First death, guys! First death. That was actually my just being... too greedy. I was too greedy. I should have known, and I was too greedy. Okay, where was I? The life pod was between me and the Aurora, so I need to go... Was that a fish swimming? That was weird. Now, you don't actually lose things in the game. I think it's right there. They just sit there and you just have to go retrieve them. It really doesn't hurt you at all. In fact, I think I see my junk floating right there. Oh yeah, that's my junk, alright. I recognize my junk anywhere. I will take this quartz, and this quartz, and that quartz, and that quartz, and titanium, and the silver. Let's see, anything else here? You don't lose everything, just some things. Where's that shadow coming from? Am I imagining something? Is there a shadow here? Oh, there it is. Gold. Excellent. Okay. I think that was everything I dropped. Does that look like everything I had? 1 silver, 1 gold, 1 lead, some titanium, some quartz. I'm pretty sure. Oh, my cave sulfur. Where's my cave sulfur? Here's some more copper I had. More copper. Cave sulfur? Cave sulfur. Where'd it go? I hope it's not like a really small icon. Did I lose my cave sulfur? What's that? Quartz? Oh, if it's like stuck in the wall there, that's not gonna be fun. You're supposed to be able to come back and get everything that you lost when you died. But I don't see it. No, I don't see it. Okay, so we need another cave sulfur, but that's fine. We can go get another one.
Oxygen.
Get some air. Alright, so... Let us go back in here. Try to get ourselves another cave sulfur. Just have to find another one of those things that kind of freaked out at us. The things that, they're like loud fish that kind of shriek and fly at you and they try to bomb you. Wait, what was this? What was this? What is this? Sea glide fragment, yes please. Sign me up. Yes, 1 of 2. Excellent. Sea glide's very good. Alright, does anybody see a little pod-looking thing with a nasty fish inside of it? Because that's what we're looking for. Ooh, 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 there's one right there. That's it right there. No! 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 Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Ow! That hurt. I don't like these. Alright, let's grab the cave sulfur and skedaddle. Alright, let's get out of here. Where is our life pod? Life pod? There it is. It's over there. So there's the little icon I was talking about. Those are the little icons it puts on your screen. So... Alright, let's make it back there and see what we can craft up. Oh, I almost forgot. We need the silicon rubber. We can get that in this biome right here with these long green leafy things. You can ultimately, once you get your knife, you can use that on this. It's creep fine. You can use the knife to get, like, leaves, bits from it. But for the silicone rubber and also for another ingredient called lubricant, you actually need these seed clusters down here. So let's come down here, scan these,
30
and then
seconds.
fill up our inventory on them. Or maybe not completely, but partially. There, that should be good. 4 of them. Alright.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended. Oxidation. Continuous degradation of the aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation.
Wait.
Continuing to monitor.
Quantum detonation? We do not need a quantum detonation. Please. I will take a hard pass on that one. Alright, so let's go. We need to make a lot of titanium, or as much titanium as we have. I want to make like 2 lubricants. Or 1 lubricant. We'll just make 1 for now.
Construction of vehicles and power plants.
And then turn the rest of it into silicone rubber. Because we're gonna need quite a bit of that. I think we need 3 glass, so let's go ahead and make that. That's 1 and 2 and... Did I lose a piece of... I think I lost a piece of quartz in that too. It's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to be able to go back and pick everything up. Am I wrong on that? I mean, in my playthroughs, I was always able to get my stuff back. Let's go ahead. I grabbed a peeper on the way back over because we are kind of hungry. Let's eat that. Gulp. Yummy. Alright, let's see. What can we make? We can make fins. Yes, please. Sign me up. That'll make us swim a little faster.
Draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Alright, good to know. Alright, we can make the high-capacity O2 tank. We just need to quickly unequip our current tank so we can upgrade it. So, there we go. High-capacity O2 tank from 45 to 75 to 135. Bring it on! Look at that air filling in. Beautiful. Alright, so we're all set in this category for now. Down here, yes, we can make the repair tool. Please. Yes. Alright, now... Still need 1 more bit of glass. We need to make a battery, and we need 2 more acid mushrooms. So we need 2 acid mushrooms. We need another quartz so that we can make another glass. We can make a survival knife. Good, let's do that.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
You know, crashing on a hostile planet, a knife might not have been the best idea. Just saying. Alright, so we still need to make the flashlight. I believe, and we also have a new recipe, the rebreather. We need a wiring kit and a fiber mesh. Not terrible to get. Silver is a little, I find silver a little hard to come by, at least in the early game. And the wiring kit takes 2 bits of silver. But this is something we're definitely going to want to do. It lets us breathe, so we got 135 seconds of oxygen, essentially. But when you go below 100 meters down, it starts going much faster. I think it's like twice as fast it goes away. So if you have a rebreather, it keeps the pace the same. So once you go below 100 meters, the amount of time it takes for your oxygen to run out is the same as if you were at the surface, basically. So that's very handy with deep sea diving, but I do want a flashlight. It can get pretty bleak out there, and I prefer having a flashlight handy. So let's go ahead and try and get this. We need the 2 acid mushrooms and another quartz. So that's what we need to get right now. We're also starting to get a little low on food and water. I would like to get some more of those. Let's first repair these, though. This is our secondary systems. This should allow us to get power a lot faster.
Secondary systems online.
Excellent.
Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Alright, good to know. Because you can see our power's up there at 35 out of 75. It's been trickling back in pretty slowly. Now that we're back at full power, I think we're going to start getting that much quicker. We also want to repair this. Now this will periodically give us broadcasts. Some of them are automatic, others aren't. So let's see. Alright. I did not click that, that's automatic. Good, good. Alright, let's play our first message.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9, 9 hours.
That's a long time.
Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Alright, sounds good, sounds good. Alright then. Well, that is not encouraging, I'm telling you what. Alright, so let's go get ourselves 2 acid mushrooms and some food and water. Come here, you. Come here. Nope, hold still. There we go. And, oh, hold still. Boomerang. Hold still. Hold still. Stop. Where'd you go? Here you go. Nope, stop. Come here. There we go.
Discovered.
Oh, I hadn't picked one of you up before. Interesting. Okay, there's some acid mushrooms. Let's get those. I'll take you, and I'll take you. And 1 more quartz, that's right. I needed 1 more quartz. Alright, anybody see a shiny bling bling in the distance? I need shiny bling bling. Where was that tube again? Because that tube had a lot of quartz in it. Man, it's getting dark. Oh, it's scary, guys. It's not just scary on YouTube, it's scary in the real game too, because it is dark for me as well. That's why I really want to get the flashlight, because then it'll make this sort of a thing a little bit easier, a little less terrifying. Oh, these are cool. These are cool plants here. They let out, like, bits of air every so often, so if you position yourself right above it, it'll help keep you, basically alive, even though you're underwater. Alright, thank you for the little refill. Let's keep searching for some quartz. I'm trying to find that big tube thingy that we were at before. Aha! Here's some quartz. What is down this deep dark pit? Oh! Oh, that's good to know. It's a lava vent. Not a lava, well, it's kind of lava. It's a thermal vent, that's what I was going for. This might be a good place to put our base. This is a source of power. So if once we get some schematics for base building, we can set up shop, like, right next to our life pod. That'll be really good to know. Let's keep that in mind. Actually, let's surface real quick. Which direction is that? Okay, so sort of parallel to the ship. Okay, yeah. I think I'm going to try and remember that, because that's going to be good to know. It's really close, and that's what I really like. I like being able to build relatively close to the life pod for our first base. And last but not least, we will get lost in the inventory, make our flashlight. Yes! I want the flashlight. Give me the flashlight. Epic. Alright. Eat, drink. We're still hungry and thirsty. Flashlight. Yes, get all excited about your new flashlight. Now look how much easier that is. Look at that. It's so much easier. Now it will drain the batteries pretty badly. Ooh, look at that fish just idling right there. What are you doing, dude? Actually, I'm gonna grab you first. You're harder to catch. Get over here. Come back here. No, I want you. All right, now where'd that water? There you go. Hold still. There we go. You are disgusting, but I'm gonna eat you anyway. All right, that's much better. Much, much better. All right, so I like to try and keep my resources in here as much as possible, just in case I find some really interesting things. That way I can stock up my inventory on them. But look at this. We're already half full in our storage. Half full, and it's only our first episode. It's ridiculous how fast our storage goes. So I think we're probably out of time for this episode, probably overtime, to be honest. I'm probably going to be like, okay, what parts do I cut out now to make this the proper length episode? But I think in the next episode, one of the things we may want to consider working towards is the habitat builder. It takes a computer chip, a wiring kit, and a battery. Some of those resources are a little hard to get. I think we would need some more copper, I believe. We would need silver for sure. Just a little bits here and there, but if we could get that, then we could start working on building our habitat. So a foundation, maybe a little compartment, that sort of thing. Put a hatch in it, put some solar panels on it to get some energy, and then lots of these bad boys. Woodlockers, give me the storage. I want the storage. That's all I care about. So that might be something we'll want to look at in the next episode. Now, when the messages come in on the radio, some of them are going to have good resources. We're going to want to go out and respond to these messages as soon as we can so that we can get the resources, because some of them, like I said, they're really important. So we're going to also want to keep our ears peeled for any messages coming through on the radio. Until then, though, we just explore and do our own thing and have fun, I guess. So I hope you've enjoyed this first episode, and I hope you, you know, keep coming back for more, of course. If you have any suggestions or tips, or if you want me to try doing some challenges later in the game, you know, like fight this mob or that mob, or, you know, whatever, or build in this location, you know, let me know. I think we're going to want to stay kind of focused on the story, try to keep that pushing forward, because again, there is the sequel is already in beta, Subnautica Below Zero, so ultimately I think what we're going to want to do is finish normal Subnautica so we can start playing Below Zero. But, you know, between now and then, we might as well have fun, right? So let me know what you think down below in the comments, and hopefully we'll have a good time. But until next time, I hope you have a fantastic time, and I will see you later. Bye!